Okay, today you're going to do parallel and perpendicular slopes. So parallel lines have the same slope, and perpendicular lines have opposite, which means that their sign switches, and reciprocal, which means they flip it. Okay, so if your slope was 3, it would be 1 over 3 and then make it negative. Okay, so that's an example of that. So no, if two lines are perpendicular, then the product of their slope is 1. All right, so when we're looking at this, we have the slope is A over B. The parallel would be the exact same. So my slope would be A over B. My perpendicular would be, I would flip these two around. So it would be B over A and then make it negative. Okay. So my slope is 2, negative 2. So my parallel would be exact same slope, which would be negative 2. And my perpendicular slope would be the opposite, which would be a positive 2, and then you take the reciprocal of it. So we switch that around to negative 1 over 2. Now that negative can be with the 1, it could be with the 2, or it could be with the whole thing. Okay. Measure the slope is 2/3. So for parallel, it would be exactly the same slope, so 2/3. And for perpendicular, it would be opposite, reciprocal slope. So the reciprocal of 2/3 is 3 over 2, and then you just make it negative. Your slope is 0, so the slope would still be 0 for parallel. For perpendicular, it would be undefined because you cannot do the opposite, reciprocal slope. Okay, then you are looking at these 3 questions, and we're going to look at the equations. The equations are written as y equals mx plus b, which is your slope-intercept form. So the only thing we're looking at is that m piece, the number that is right next to the x. So on this case, we have 2 and 2. So my slope for both are 2, so that means they are parallel. When you have y equals 1/2 x and y equals negative 2, so I have a half for the slope here, and I have a negative 2 for the slope there. So my slope is 1/2 here, and my slope is negative 2 here. So they are opposite reciprocals of each other. So these will be perpendicular. Okay. Then you have y equals negative 3x plus 8 and y equals 3x plus 8. So if you're looking at this, you have a negative 3 slope here, and this slope here is 3. They are not the same because one's negative, one's positive. They are not opposite reciprocals of each other because this is positive 3, and if it wanted to be an opposite reciprocal, it would have had to be 1/3. So these are neither. Okay. All right, so in order to figure out writing the equation of a line that is parallel and perpendicular to another equation, what you're going to do is get the given line into slope-intercept form. Okay, so like I said, that is y equals mx plus b. What you're going to do is take the correct slope. So once it is in slope-intercept form, that gives you the correct slope. And you're going to rewrite the equation using the new slope and the point that you found. Okay, so that is what we're going to do there. So we're going to flip it over to the next page, and we're going to do this one together. Okay, So we're going to write the equation of a line in slope-intercept form that passes through the point -6, -9, and parallel to 2x minus y equals 6. So the first thing that we have to do is take this 2x minus y equals 6 and put it into slope-intercept form. So we're going to take 2x minus y is equal to 6. We're going to subtract 2x from both sides. You get a negative y is equal to a negative 2x plus 6. You can't have a negative y, so you got to divide everything by a negative. So that makes it y is equal to 2x minus 6. So right now, your slope is that positive 2. Okay? So in order to find your new equation, what you're going to do is take this point and this slope and put it into slope-intercept form. So we're going to take y is equal to mx plus b, and you're plugging in the -9 where you see a 9, or y, excuse me. You're going to put your slope as 2, your x as -6, and we're looking for the b at this point. So we've got -9 is equal to -12 plus b. You're going to add 12, you're going to add 12. So b at this point is equal to 3. So now you can make your new equation. You can use your slope from this one, and you can use your b from this one. So your equation is going to be y equals mx plus b, and it's going to be y is equal to, your slope was 2x plus 3. And that will be your new slope because you want to find that it is parallel. For this one, it would be perpendicular. Perpendicular would be opposite reciprocal slope. Okay, so again, you want to take this and plug it in so that you get it into y equals mx plus b, and then you're going to take the opposite reciprocal slope.